Hey everyone, this is Chris with Unknown Comics. This week we're talking about Final Order Cutoff for July 26, 2021. Most of these books are going to be street dating August 18th, 2021. If you'd like to order any of these books, you can pre-order them at unknowncomicbooks.com. Save up to 30% off when you order from Unknown Comics. You can order through our app. The Unknown Comics app is available on the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. Just look for Unknown Comics and you'll find it. So let's get straight into our top 10 this week. Sinister War number 3 is going to be our number 10 book this week. This, again, is going to be kind of the ending of the Nick Spencer run. The series is looking really good so far. So if you haven't been picking that up, make sure you are. Again, it's Sinister War number 3 from Marvel Comics, being written by Nick Spencer. Interior art right now is Mark Bagley. It's going alongside the normal Amazing Spider-Man run. You haven't read the end of Sinister War 2 yet, but when you do, you will be very mad you had to wait 2 weeks for this. Things have never been worse for Spider-Man, and it'll be a miracle if he makes it through this alive. So that's Sinister War number 3 from Marvel Comics. It's coming at number 10 this week. Coming in at number 9, we've got Second Chances number 1. Second Chances number 1 is Image Comics, being written by Ricky Mamone. Interior art is by Max Bertoloni. It's got one book here, one cover. Second Chances Hotline. Call now and get you a new identity. All you need is some cash, a proper referral, and a very good reason to start over. When Leblik, the man behind the hotline, is approached by a shady figure from his past, he's forced to accept a new client who doesn't meet any of the requirements. A client with chemically induced amnesia and desperate need of protection. Up-and-coming writer Mick Mamone and artist Max Bertoloni explode onto the scene with a psychedelic, action-packed, bizarre noir that feels like John Wick punching through an existential French New Wave fever dream. Again, this is Second Chances number 1 from Image Comics. Coming in at number 8, we have Echo Lands number 1. This is also from Image Comics, all being worked by J.H. Williams. A major Image Comics 2021 event. The story of Earth's last war starts with Hope's sticky fingers. The multiple award-winning Batwoman team J.H. Williams and Hayden Blackman reunite for an all-new ongoing series. They joined once again by colorist Supreme Dave Stewart and master letterer Todd Klein in a bizarre future world that has forgotten its history. A reckless thief, Hope Red Hood, holds the key to excavating the dark, strange past. If only she and her crew can escape a tyrannical wizard and his unstoppable daughter. But fate will send them on an all-new path leading to a war between worlds. Echo Lands is a landscape format mythical fiction epic where anything is possible. A fast-paced genre mashup adventure that combines everything from horror movie vampires to classic mobsters and cyborg elves to our Roman demigods and retro rocket ships. It's going to be a hell of a ride. Each issue of the series will offer a raw cut edition featuring the art from J.H. Williams and is looked at leaving his work studio. So again, this is Echo Lands number 1 from Image Comics. That's coming in at number 8 this week. Coming in at number 7, we have Batman Secret Files CLOWNHUNTER number 1. It's a one-shot. Got a really cool cover from Miko Suwine on this one. Being written by Ed Brisson. Interior is about Rosie Campy. CLOWNHUNTER's brutal mission to hunt down all clowns from the Joker War continues. The untrained but focused vigilante stalks a boss-level clown, but his luck might be running out as he walks into an ambush set by Punchline. In a horrific parallel to his days at Gotham Academy, CLOWNHUNTER finds himself overwhelmed and outgunned, just the type of odds he likes. Again, that's Batman Secret Files CLOWNHUNTER number 1 from DC Comics. Coming in at number 6, we have Moon Knight number 2. Jed McKay and then Alessandro Capicchio are doing the work on this one. Moon Knight has established his territory, and the people within are under the protection of his midnight mission. But what happens when those very people are turned into weapons against him? When gangs of elderly residents leave a trail of bizarre violence, Moon Knight must put his body, mind, and very soul on the line to get to the bottom of all of it. Again, that's Moon Knight number 2. That's coming in at number 6 from Marvel Comics. Coming in at number 5, and of course on the heels of the Loki TV show, no surprise that Marvel has Kang the Conqueror number 1 coming. Kang the Conqueror number 1 from Marvel Comics. Colin Kelly is doing the writing on this one. Carlos Magno doing the interior art, and then of course there are a ton of variants on this one. A lot of Stormbreaker variants, Todd Knock variants, a lot of really cool covers on this one. The origin of Kang. The man called Kang the Conqueror has been a pharaoh, a villain, a warlord of the spaceways, and even, on rare occasions, a hero. Across all timelines, one fact still seemed absolute. Time means nothing to Kang the Conqueror, but the truth is more complex. Kang is caught in an endless cycle of creation and destruction dictated by time and previously unseen by any but the Conqueror himself. A cycle that could finally explain the enigma that is Kang. And a cycle that begins and ends with an old and broken king sending his younger self down a dark path. And that's Kang the Conqueror, number 1. Coming in at number 4, we've got a couple of Star Wars books. Star Wars War of the Bounty Hunters number 3 has been pushed up a week. And then, of course, Star Wars 16, which is also still tying into War of the Bounty Hunters here as well. So make sure you're picking up both of these books, especially if you're in any of the Star Wars books, as they're all crossing over right now. Star Wars 16, Missing in Action, Leia Organa, Chewbacca, and Lando Calrissian battle Boba Fett for the ultimate prize, Han Solo. But they are not the only people who have come to the remote world of Jakara, seeking smuggler Darth Vader, Jabba the Hutt, and more are in the mix as well. Jedi Luke Skywalker may be the Rebels' only hope, but where is he? This is Star Wars number 16, and then also Star Wars War of the Bounty Hunters number 3. These are going to be your number 4 on this week's list. Coming in at number 3 this week is Nocterra, number 6. This book's moved around a couple times, but we thought it was still good to put it on the list this week. End of story arc, so definitely if you've been reading it, you need to pick it up. End of story arc, Full Throttle Dark, Part 6. You've seen the calm, now it's time for the storm. Having unearthed a shocking revelation, Val must prepare for a battle before she loses the paradise that she's risked so much to find. Again, that's Nocterra, number 6, coming in at number 3 this week. Coming in at number 2, we have X-Men Trial of Magneto. Of course, the after effects of the Hellfire Gala and X Factor 10 specifically, where we get through the whole book and then all of a sudden we just find, spoiler alert here, Scarlet Witch dead. So now we're beginning to try to figure out what's going on. And apparently at this point, Magneto is being framed, or he did it. We don't know. We'll see. X-Men Trial of Magneto. Interior art is by Lucas Warnick. And it's being written by LEAH Williams. Lucas is doing the interior of this book. That should be a really nice book. The story that will shake Krakoa to its core, a horrific murder, a shocking revelation, a trial that will divide the New Mutant Nation. LEAH Williams and Valerio Schiti bring you a new epic that threatens the reign of X and will upend the world of mutants. The truth is hidden, the danger is far from over, and the trial has begun. This is X-Men Trial of Magneto, number 1. That's coming in at number 2 this week. Coming in at number 1, King Spawn number 1. Of course, this is a big deal. This is one of the first ongoing Spawn books outside of Spawn, of course. This is branching into the new Spawn universe from Todd McFarlane. It's got a lot of great covers, even has a cover from Donny Cates, which actually looks pretty good. Donny Cates did the pencils and stuff for it. Todd McFarlane inked it, and it's a good, nice looking cover. Of course, the main cover is by Puppeteer LEAH, which is, I think, one of the coolest Spawn covers I've seen. Being written by Sean Lewis, then interior art is by Javier Fernandez. Image Comics. A hysterical new ongoing Spawn series begins. The launch of his book, nearly 3 decades in the making, further expands the Spawn universe with a growing presence of hell, heaven, and heroes here on Earth. A classic villain from Spawn's past has begun asserting his powers on Earth by corrupting as many souls as possible. And only Spawn knows that he even exists. Continuing the dramatic battles from Spawn universe, this is where it all begins. Don't miss out. The last time a new ongoing Spawn series launched was 1992. So make sure you're picking this up. It's King Spawn number 1 from Image Comics. So every week we do a contest. We do a contest where you like, subscribe, and then comment down below, and it gets you in a chance to win every one of these books we just talked about. So make sure you're doing that. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you always know when we're posting new videos. But more importantly, make sure you comment down below. That gets you entered in for a chance to win one of every book we just talked about. Speaking of our contest, guys, let's get into our contest winner. This week's contest winner is BBB Hardcore Spoiler Movie Reviews. If you know who you are, which I hope so, make sure you contact our customer service. You can get a hold of them at orders@unknowncomicbooks.com, or you can catch them on Facebook, on our Facebook page. So thank you again. We appreciate you commenting. You're one of our people that comment every week, so we really do appreciate that. Again, make sure you contact our customer service, and they'll get that taken care of for you. So we really do appreciate when you guys comment, when you guys are a part of this. Tell us what we're missing. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you don't like. We really do appreciate the feedback. It really, really helps. Again, if you want to pre-order any of these books we just talked about, you can pre-order them at unknowncomicbooks.com. Save up to 30% off when you pre-order from Unknown Comics. We do have the Unknown Comics app as well. You can find it on the Apple Play Store. The Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. Make sure you just look for Unknown Comics and you'll find it. We do appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you next time.